What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greedo's Goldmine, your most bipolar toy show on all the interwebs. And today we talk Civil War. Marvel, that is. We review the Infinity Saga Civil War. Spider-Man. We'll unbox this guy. He just showed up. And we got some of his friends to go along with it. Those ones are already unboxed. But we haven't reviewed them yet. They all fit the Civil War theme, so let's do it. So, Spider-Man here. Let's take a look at him in the box real quick. Read that there real quickly. And so Spider-Man, very simple. Comes with 2 web shooting hands, double fisting action, as Elite Legend says. That's a theme here today, other than Cap maybe, I don't know, we'll see. And a Tom Holland head. And, you know, we'll get this out of the box. First impressions on this, as well as a couple of the other sculpts as we look at them, dude. Tom Holland and friends here, you know, on the head sculpt, Hasbro, they look like they've been blasting some trees big time, probably more than me even. Like, you'll see it in the eyes. These things are absolutely hilarious to me personally. So without further ado, let's get this guy open and check this out. I'm having some fun with this one. Good God, Hasbro. That one's funny. All right, so we got this guy cut open here. Looks like just one piece of tape on the top, yep. Pop this guy out. Some instructions fell out. I don't need that box no more. Let's get the hands out first. As we lose them. There we go. So we've got 2 web shooting hands. Got Civil War Spider-Man with 2 fists. And articulation wise, you know, he is pinned, but double jointed everywhere. This one's got nice tight joints. He's not very gummy, which is nice. Super good detailing on this particular one. I don't think there's a single paint flaw on this at all that I can see. Yeah, and I didn't have this one yet. It was like the only Spider-Man I still didn't have, so it was a must buy. A lot of people are probably gonna pass as it's a re-release, I believe. But a lot aren't. It seems to be pretty popular. It was actually kind of hard to get this. I had to go onto Pulse last minute to make sure I could still find one before they seemed to sell out in most other places. Not exactly true of the rest of the wave, maybe? I'm not sure, actually. I have to think about that based on what I've seen in stores and hunts. But, yeah, Spider-Man anyway. I always like to put one web-slinging hand on my Spider-Mans, 1 fist, personally, you know, for an action sort of battle display. Let's try to get him to stand there. There we go. Spider-Man. Web slinging hand, maybe a little better action pose, I guess. Now let's check out this Tom Holland head, because this is what I'm laughing about. Yeah, even out of the package, I was wondering if it was just the lights. Dude's eyes look glazed, red as hell. But beyond that, it's a really, really accurate, good face print. Great head sculpt in general. I love it. I mean, if you take off the head, it's just gonna look like Tom Holland in a Spider-Man costume. Head pops off nice and easy. Actually doesn't even need heated up, really. Kind of moves very smoothly and pops on there good. And boom, Stone Tom Holland Spider-Man. Ready to go to battle with some of his friends. So let's check some of them out. Old one. What did I drop there? Oh, looks like a head. So old one, we got Captain America, Civil War. I can't remember what exclusive re-release this was, but didn't have this one either when it came out, so I definitely snagged him. I think he just came with the shield and a head, which is not that one. Here we go. And so you could pop that off if you wanted to. Do the either masked head or the unmasked head. And, you know, true to his own morals, Cap does not look like he's been blasting trees. So, you know, great head sculpt. Looks fantastic. And, you know, fighting Spider-Man there. Or getting ready to at least. But they can't be alone, so let's get them out of the way for a little minute here. We still have some friends already opened, but not yet reviewed on this channel. Black Widow. So Black Widow, you know, double jointed pinless arms, I guess, pinned legs. You know, it does have some trouble standing. Not exactly gummy, but I don't know, there's this, the legs, buck, shoes. I mean, not always the most stable. I found a good pose here, but yeah, very minimal detailing, sort of like the belt and that. It's mostly about the face sculpt, which is fantastic. Absolutely spot on. Wonderful wash in the hair. You see she comes with the wrist accessories, which I have popped on there. The two guns. She also has the guns permanently in the holsters, which is kind of weird. So it looks like she has 4 guns when you have them in her hands. Also, they didn't mold the fingers very great, if you could see there. So getting her hands in those like trigger slots, almost impossible. She just drops the guns. They look cockeyed, whatever. Could have done a little better there, I guess, on that mold, but or maybe it's just mine. I don't know. But she's good. Let's see if she'll stand again. No, she doesn't. Mine has very tight joints, especially in the hips, so she does come with them. Double fist, Elite Legend, you know what that means. Had to do it, sorry, buddy. And I believe, if I'm right, this is her alternate head sculpt. Yes, it is. I did find the right one this time. As with the curly hair there. So whichever one you like better, I believe. You know, we'll try that out real quick. I've never actually put that on this figure. Oh, her head pops off nicely. Second one pops on there nicely, moves great without heating it up. And there she is with her shorter, curlier look. Excellent face print, head sculpt again, great wash and detailing in the hair. Black Widow. And last but not least, oh, I missed this actually. She's got that little logo there on the shoulder too. Huh, didn't see that before. Iron Man. So this is what, Mark 46, if I remember the numbers right. As you know, my memory is not always the greatest, but Civil War Iron Man anyway. And so as you see here, this one I actually found on a hunt at Target a little while back. You know, detailing on this guy is absolutely spot on. Very happy with this. Love the red color. It doesn't look too cheap to me, but yet a little metallic. You see he comes with the 2 blast effects, which go on those hands. They do have hinges, which are kind of funny. You kind of have to pre-position them the way his arm works to get him to work out. Otherwise, they have these little like flap things that get in the way. So, you know, be mindful of that. He does come with a Tony Stark head sculpt, and I guess appropriately to the character, like Tom Holland, he's been blasting some trees too, if you look at them eyes. So, yeah. Stone Tony Stark. That one's actually kind of exciting. Let's check that out on this guy real quick. And there we go. Doing some serious blasting there, I guess, with them effects. And so he also does come with 2 fists. We all know what that means. And that's about it there. So let's put these guys up in a slight little battle pose. See what they look like stacked next to each other scale-wise. So Spider-Man is small, as we expect. You know, he's a teenager, right? We got Tony Stark in his Iron Man suit here. He's gonna be one of the bigger Marvel Legends you get. We got Black Widow with her guns ready to blaze. And finally, Cap there. So, you know, I think they all scale well with one another. You know, they're all really well detailed. In mine, I got great joints on all the figures, you know, good articulation, wonderful face prints and head sculpts. I mean, I really can't complain about these. Civil War has always been a dear movie to me. In fact, it's the very first movie I ever watched with my daughter in the hospital when she was just born, funny enough, taking a nap on a rocker. So, you know, still to this day, I'll always have a soft spot for that one. And so, you know, when these characters were re-released and we didn't have them, it was not a very tough buy for me. That was an emotional kind of sell. You know, for everyone else, if you don't have them and you really are into MCU, they're pretty much must-haves. Black Widow, Spider-Man seem to be pretty hard to get at this point. Iron Man, I don't know. I've seen him at my Target enough times that I don't think he's as hard to get. And Cap is so long ago, who knows? But he just fit with the review. I do have the Civil War Winter Soldier as well somewhere, but digging these guys out, I just couldn't find him. And, you know, he's old enough to, you know, what, a Walmart exclusive last year, even 2 years ago, that we've seen enough reviews on him. We don't really need to have that little team here, but yeah, I figured, you know, at least Spider-Man will make it more worth it than just one simple review, and get at least a couple from the set that have come out over the course of the year so far. And so there we have it. Marvel Legends Infinity Saga re-releases for Civil War. Spider-Man, Black Widow, and Iron Man. 3 absolute must-haves if you don't already have them in your collection. So with that, guys, thanks a lot for joining another episode of Greedo's Goldmine. Please don't forget to like and subscribe below for more content. You know, please feel free to comment. Keep it nice, keep it simple. And we look forward to having you on the next one, guys. Have a great weekend and have some fun with these toys. Cheers.